Hey, I had somebody call me the other day and she was telling me about how boring her life is. And she's married and she has children, and it's the same old thing day in and day out. She said she was really bored with it. But as she talked, I kept hearing this word maintain. Maintain. Consequently, I was going through the same thing, but in the area of my weight loss journey. I was bored with the food and bored with the writing down of what I'm eating to track, bored with the exercise, bored with getting up early to make sure all of those things happen. Um, but I heard the same thing for myself: maintain. This is the hard time, this is the difficult thing. But if we maintain in our difficult times, soon the reward will come. Sooner or later, the reward will come. Maybe your thing is not your marriage, or maybe it's not your children, raising your kids. Maybe it's school. Maybe it's like I just can't seem to get past average. And I remember one of my kids when she was younger, she had a difficult time with one of her classes, and I gave her the analogy of a big piece of wood, a nail, and a hammer. And I told her the first time you put that nail on the wood and you hammer it, nothing happens. I mean, you may get the nail in just a little bit, but it's not going all the way through. You've got to keep hammering and hammering and hammering and hammering till eventually that nail goes all the way through the wood. That's your reward. Maybe you're dealing with something deeper than that. Maybe your thing is grief. You're going through grief. Put on the spirit, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. If I can't sing because that grief is so heavy on me, I'm going to go to YouTube. I'm going to get me some good gospel music that ministers to my soul. I'm going to put on the garment of praise for that spirit of heaviness, and it will leave. Maybe you've been praying for your children or praying for your grandchildren, and I know the heaviness that can be. But at the same time, I know that if I keep on praying and not giving up in those times where it just seems like, am I wasting my time? Eventually, I'm going to see a harvest if I don't faint. I've got to keep hammering away in prayer. No, your life is not boring. You just need to maintain.